What would you do if the book you were reading started whispering your name? Imagine the spine-tingling sensation of hearing your name called out in a deserted, ancient library. The very thought sends shivers down your spine, doesn't it? Welcome to Sartale's eerie library, a place where the past lingers in the air and the walls seem to hold secrets of their own. In the quiet village of Sartale, an ancient library stood abandoned for decades. The villagers spoke in hushed tones about the eerie occurrences that surrounded the place, tales of ghostly apparitions and unexplained phenomena. Whispers echoed about a librarian who vanished mysteriously. His name was Sushil, and his disappearance left a void that was never filled. The library, once a place of knowledge and learning, became a relic of fear and mystery. One stormy evening, a curious high school student named Arjun ventured into this forgotten realm. Driven by a thirst for adventure and a love for the unknown, he stepped into the library, unaware of the chilling encounter that awaited him. Dust particles danced in the flickering candlelight, and rows of old books seemed to whisper his name. The air was thick with the scent of aged paper and the weight of untold stories. Among them, an ornate book titled The Forgotten caught his eye. Its cover was intricately designed, and it seemed to beckon him with an almost magnetic pull. As Arjun opened it, the story of a librarian named Sushil unfolded. Sushil had discovered an ancient artifact allowing him to live inside books, but at a dreadful cost. The artifact granted immortality, but it also trapped the soul within the pages of the book. A chill ran down Arjun's spine as a faint voice called for help from within the book. The voice was weak, almost a whisper, but it was unmistakably pleading for release. His eyes widened in horror. The realization that the voice belonged to Sushil, the long-lost librarian, dawned upon him. The library door slammed shut and shadows began to move. The once silent library was now alive with an eerie presence, as if the very walls were closing in on him. Desperate, Arjun tried to close the book, but it wouldn't budge. The pages seemed to have a life of their own, resisting his every effort. The pages turned frantically, revealing a sinister message. Whoever reads this must trade places with the prisoner. The words glowed ominously, sealing Arjun's fate. The voice grew louder, and a ghostly figure of the librarian appeared, pleading for freedom. Sushil's spectral form was a haunting sight, his eyes filled with centuries of sorrow and desperation. Terrified, Arjun's hands began to fade into the book's pages. He could feel his essence being pulled into the story, becoming one with the ink and paper. He struggled, but the more he fought, the faster he was pulled in. The book's power was overwhelming, and Arjun's resistance only seemed to strengthen its grip. Silence reclaimed the room, the book now closed on the floor. The library returned to its eerie stillness, as if nothing had happened. The next morning, villagers found the library door ajar. They had heard the storm and seen the lightning, but the sight of the open door filled them with dread. On the table lay the book, now titled The Trapped Student, with Arjun's voice whispering a chilling warning to stay away. His voice was a haunting echo, a reminder of the price of curiosity. The villagers, now aware of the library's dark secret, placed a warning sign at the entrance. The sign read, "Beware the allure of forgotten tales. They may end up trapping you forever." The library, once a place of knowledge, was now a place of caution and fear. The story of Arjun and the haunted library became a legend in Sartale, a tale told to children to keep them away from the old building. But some say on stormy nights you can still hear Arjun's voice whispering from within the pages, a chilling reminder of the dangers that lurk in forgotten places.